Landmark residents, and thank you for watching. The management team has made this video to ensure that everyone has a clear understanding of the hurricane plan and procedures for the association. The Landmark at the Gardens has established a hurricane plan with the intentions of ensuring the safety of the residents and property throughout the hurricane season. The plan was developed to inform residents about the steps being taken to protect your home. We will also discuss items and issues for which each resident is responsible. Let's get started.
Hurricane season officially begins June 1st and continues through the end of November, with the peak of the season occurring between mid-August and late October. Our complex is located in Zone E, which means this area would only evacuate in the case of a Category 5 hurricane. We have been told by emergency management officials that the Landmark is one of the safest places to be in the event of a storm. The county's philosophy is that you run from water, hide from wind, you only evacuate miles, not hundreds of miles. The Landmark has adopted a vertical evacuation plan, which means that residents are encouraged to stay in the complex, but those on upper floors, 10 and higher, should hunker down on the lower floors. The clubroom and theater, both located on the second floor, have been designated as safe places for residents to congregate and wait out the storm together. The storage rooms located on both the second and first floors will be unlocked and designated as a safety zone for you and your pet. Please make sure to bring any personal items you may need, such as medicine, blankets, food, and water. Do not travel up and down the elevators during a storm. Please let the front desk or management know if you and your pet will be staying at the Landmark to ride out the storm. In the event we are faced with a named storm, the Landmark staff members will remain on property, maintaining services and assisting residents until winds reach 45 miles per hour. At that point, staff will leave the property to go home. 2 staff members from management and 1 valet employee will remain on property throughout the storm. Once winds drop below 35 miles per hour and it is deemed safe, the staff will report back to the property to begin the cleanup process. During a hurricane, you usually hear meteorologists refer to its intensity by categories. If you don't know the difference between a Category 1 and a Category 5 hurricane, the Weather Channel has a fantastic video on YouTube called Why Hurricane Categories Make a Difference. As long as we have power, all elevators will operate normally and 1 HVAC system per tower will remain on. If the power goes out and the emergency generator kicks in, the elevator system automatically allows only 1 elevator per stack to operate. It will also power the emergency lights in the common areas. The generator will not power the air conditioning in the common areas or in the individual units. It will also not power the fob system. If you leave the building, re-entry will be from the front entrance only. Please be mindful that in the event of a power outage, we will experience limited water pressure and possibly no water in the upper floors until power is restored. Before the storm approaches, take appropriate steps to prepare your home and make sure your kit is ready to go. Remove all items from your balcony or patio. Fill your bathtub with water for bathing and flushing in case of water loss. Turn your refrigerator and freezer to the coolest setting and only open if absolutely necessary. Turn the AC to a low setting and remember to turn the breaker off if the power goes out. Do not open balcony doors during a storm. Stock enough food for at least 5 days and 1 gallon of drinking water per person per day. Make sure your prescriptions are filled, charge all devices, and stock fresh batteries for flashlights, fans, and a weather radio. If you have a pet, make sure you have enough food, water, and any prescriptions they may need. Maintenance will set up pet stations in the sea garage so you will not need to walk your dog out in the storm. If you choose not to gather on the second floor and are uncomfortable riding out the storm in your unit or have special medical needs, then you should consider leaving the building for a special needs shelter or another safe place nearby. Police and fire rescue will not patrol or respond to emergency calls when winds reach 45 miles per hour. Prior to leaving for the summer, all balcony items, including furniture and potted plants, must be brought inside. Close and firmly lock the sliding glass doors and clear any debris from the door tracks and weep holes to allow water to drain. Unplug electronic devices and turn off the main water valve for your unit. Remove perishable food and ice from the fridge and freezer. Remember to turn the ice maker off if you plan to leave your fridge on. Have a designated neighbor or friend check on your unit before and after the storm, and let the office know who that person will be in case of an emergency. Management will communicate with residents by posting notices, sending out emails, and pre-recorded voice messages. Stay informed by watching local media websites and broadcasts. You can also sign up for Palm Beach County's notification system, which sends updates by phone calls, texts, and email. You can sign up by visiting www.alertpbc.com. Full copies of the Landmark at the Gardens Hurricane Plan will be made available in the mailroom and online beginning June 1st. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to your management team.